If you're looking for the best CRM for your roof restoration business, you found the right video. In this video, we're going to be comparing and contrasting a bunch of different CRMs to decide which one is the best for your roof restoration business in 2026. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this one. Now, the big three that we're going to be taking a look at in this video is going to be Jobber, Housecall Pro, and QuoteIQ. First things first, though, I want to tell you guys a couple things about Jobber and Housecall Pro and what you can expect with these softwares. I think personally that their pricing pages are a bit misleading. They're always going to show you the annual pricing first, so you might be thinking, oh, look, this isn't that bad of a price. However, when you swap it over to monthly, which a lot of people are going to do, the prices get a lot higher. Also for Jobber, if you're an individual, you're going to be paying a great price for some of these tiers. However, if you have a partner or if you're thinking about expanding your team, then you better get ready to pay for their team's subscriptions, which then go up by a lot of money. Housecall Pro, on the other hand, doesn't do that. They do the monthly annual switch, so you want to be on the lookout for that when you're checking out these CRMs. But the biggest thing with regards to Jobber and Housecall Pro you want to keep in mind is they have a lot of integrations. They're going to have APIs. They're going to rely on a lot of other softwares to basically provide tools that you're going to need within your business. So if you're looking for a CRM that you're basically going to have to go out and find other softwares to bolt on to your current CRM, then you might want to go with Jobber and Housecall Pro. The biggest thing though is when you're looking at this cost right here, you're not really seeing the true cost of these CRMs because this isn't taking into consideration all the other tools that you're going to need in order to run your business. So if you guys are looking for more of an all-in-one solution, I'd highly recommend QuoteIQ. QuoteIQ is going to have everything built in-house. It's not relying on integrations. It's not relying on you going out getting other softwares, more seats, more subscriptions, more logins. It's everything built under one roof. And that's why QuoteIQ is the #1 CRM for roof restoration contractors. First and foremost, measure roofs from satellite imagery. We're going to take a look at that. You can create professional estimates using QuoteIQ in just minutes. You can document jobs with before and after photos with our job documentation features that aren't built into any of these other softwares, and you get paid faster, all at 79% less of a cost than competitors. So if you guys are looking to save the most amount of money while also getting the most amount of bang for your buck, QuoteIQ is going to be the best route to go for that. So let's take a look at why roof restoration contractors need specialized CRM software. First and foremost, the safety risks of climbing roofs for measurements puts you and your team in danger. We're going to look at how QuoteIQ solves that. Inaccurate quoting, unprofessional presentations, poor documentation, and slow payment collection. QuoteIQ is going to solve all of these issues for your roof restoration business. So QuoteIQ is the best CRM for roof restoration businesses because we have tools like MapMeasure Pro. MapMeasure Pro gives you the ability to measure any roof from satellite imagery without climbing. It allows you to calculate square footage, identify pitch angles, and create accurate material estimates in minutes. Let's take a look at it here. This is QuoteIQ's dashboard. You can try any tier at QuoteIQ right now with the first link in the comment section and the description. Within the mapping tool, it's going to give us a view of pretty much any property that we need. We then can zero in on this property and we can get the exact measurements of this property using MapMeasure Pro. QuoteIQ's MapMeasure Pro is built into the software and it's integrated with our estimate feature. So that way, if you do per square footage, per linear footage pricing, you can easily take measurements of properties and turn it into an estimate in seconds. With our MapMeasure Pro tool, we also give you the ability to check out the street view. You can actually open Zillow and take a look at the property through Zillow as well. All of this built into the software, which is something that none of these other CRMs offer, which is why QuoteIQ is the best. QuoteIQ also comes with QuoteIQ Cam, which allows you to document pre-existing damage, capture progress photos, and create stunning before and after comparisons. All images stored in the cloud, never lose job documentation again. They're also all stored underneath your contacts, so we'll take a look at that now. So if we jump into the form section of QuoteIQ, you can see here that QuoteIQ has a bunch of different options with regards to forms. We have inspection forms for both pre and post job walkthroughs. All of these are visible, editable. The pre-inspection forms give you the ability to create inspections with questions, yes, no questions, comments under those questions. You have fill in the blank questions, 5-star rating questions, and it just gives you the ability to walk properties both before and after the job and track the jobs with both images and questions. These are all exportable and sendable to the customer. We also have job forms within here. Job forms allows you to take pictures of the property and annotate them. You can send these pictures to the team. You can actually document the job as it's happening so that way you can keep an eye on everything. And then of course we have our before and after photos as well. You can take before and after pictures of the job. We also have an AI before and after pic generator. So if you want to show the customer what the end result's going to look like before they even, go with your company, you can do that in order to sell jobs. So this is something that is built into QuoteIQ, something that would cost you at least $100 if you were to use one of these other CRMs to bring in an external software to do that. Another thing is inspection forms, which we just took a look at. You can create custom roof inspection checklists with photo documentation for each section. Perfect for warranty work, insurance claims, and liability protection. Allows you to create your custom forms. You're able to answer those questions, fill those out. They're exportable, sendable to insurance companies, to customers, to anybody who needs access to those. And like we said, those are saved underneath the customer profile as well. We also have job costing in place. This is going to allow you to track materials, labor hours, and expenses per job. You can see real-time profit margins on every roof restoration project, and you can know exactly which jobs make you money. We'll take a look at that now. If we jump into the jobs list here, we also have the ability to mass invoice. So if you notice yourself doing more jobs than usual, you can actually send out mass invoices to, the customers that you've done jobs for. But if we click into a specific job here, we then can send on the way text, which is a part of our dispatching. You can call this customer, message this customer. We can send appointment confirmations. We can call them, go to their address. We can start a timer for the job timer. We then can also take a look at the job details here. We can look at the reporting, which is what we were talking about within the job costing feature. This is going to show us all the line items for what we're doing at the property. You can also track labor and expenses, which are going to be deducted from that total profit margin. So that way you know exactly how much money you're making. Now within each of these job views, you can also include notes and photos. So that way you have transparency with your team. But that's just another reason why QuoteIQ is the #1 CRM for roof restoration. Another reason though is InstaQuote. This allows customers to request quotes from you 24/7 from your website. They answer a few questions and QuoteIQ generates an accurate estimate automatically. A lot of companies will probably go with just a simple contact form, which is perfectly fine. However, if you want to take it up a notch and actually show the customer every single service that you offer, you're really going to want to utilize a tool like InstaQuote. InstaQuote allows all of your customers to see all of the different services that you offer and allows them to get a quote on it 24/7 based upon a list of questions that you put in here. So they select their services first and foremost. They then fill out the questionnaire. They're then going to be prompted to fill out their contact details, any additional info about the property. They're then going to get an estimate where they can select the services that they want. And once they've accepted that estimate, they can then actually request a day to be put on the schedule using our InstaSchedule feature. This is then going to give them a reflection of your calendar, so that way they can request a date on your calendar to be scheduled. So InstaQuote, InstaSchedule allow your customers to quote themselves 24/7 and allow them to also request job schedules as well. This is just another way that QuoteIQ removes the friction in communications with customers. You also have a ton of analytics within here for InstaQuote specifically. Analytics on how many people filled out the form, how many quotes were sent, what the conversion percentage on those quotes were. You can also set up your InstaSchedule from here. You have your acceptance rate, your top services, and it's just an easy way to go about getting more quotes from customers and also getting more customers on the schedule. So great way to go is InstaQuote, something that's not included on any of these other CRMs that we've taken a look at in this video. Lastly, let's take a look at our review multiplier. This automatically requests reviews after job completion so that way you can build your online reputation and dominate local search results for roof restoration near me. We know how important reviews are to every single business. That's why we built this feature into QuoteIQ on every single tier. Now, this specific feature would be $100 to $500 every single month if you were to go with one of these other CRMs where it's not included, because you'd have to go out to get another software. Ours is a redirect, so every single invoice that's paid automatically redirects your customer to whatever review platform you pick here. Then it gives you analytics on how many review requests were sent. It gives you reporting on whether or not that increased or decreased month over month. It gives you the ability to set up review request automations for email and text. You can also set up review mass blast. So if you want to send a mass blast to all of your current contacts, you can do that as well. We also have AI call review requests, so you can have an AI agent actually call your customers and request a review as well. All that built within QuoteIQ. If you went within another software, it would be an integration that you have to put into that software. So that's another one of the reasons why QuoteIQ is the best for roof restoration. So let's talk about how QuoteIQ transforms roof restoration operations. First and foremost, satellite roof measurements with MapMeasure Pro. The days of climbing every roof just to provide a quote are over. QuoteIQ's MapMeasure Pro uses satellite imagery to measure roof dimensions accurately from phone, tablet, or computer. That way you can quote 24/7 from the comfort of your own office. You can pre-qualified leads. You can quote 3 to 4 times more jobs per day. You can identify roof pitches and adjust labor time estimates and safety requirements. You can calculate total square footages for coating material estimates. You can do all that. MapMeasure Pro integrates directly into the estimate creation process, so measurements flow automatically into your proposals with accurate pricing calculations. So super beneficial to roof restoration. Also, professional photo documentation, like we talked about, gives you the ability to take 4K photo and video, organize job by date, by customer, before and after comparisons, custom inspection forms. You got cloud storage storage so photos don't fill up your phone and they can't be accidentally deleted. And of course, you got shareable galleries for customers, insurance adjusters, and warranty documentation. Also, accurate job costing for roof restoration, another thing that we talked about. You always want to make sure that you're taking into consideration material costs, labor hours, equipment rental and disposal fees, as well as real-time profit margins that are going to be calculated on every single job. So QuoteIQ, 79% cheaper than Jobber, 4.7 star rating. It's going to save you 10 hours a week, and you can try any tier for 14 days for absolutely free with the first link in the comment section and the description. Let's take a look at QuoteIQ versus competitors. Obviously, we talked a little bit about some of these things, but basically, QuoteIQ's Elite plan is going to give you access to every single feature within QuoteIQ for $188. Jobber, on the other hand, to get similar access within their app is going to cost you $700. Housecall Pro is going to cost you $750, and then another tool like ServiceTitan is going to cost you anywhere between $1,800 to $3,000 a month, and that's not even including all the things that we talked about in this video. So satellite roof measurement is something you're going to get with QuoteIQ. You're not going to get with everybody else. Photo documentation built into the app, saved underneath customer profiles, something you're going to get in the app and not with anybody else. Before and after photo editor, something that you're going to get with QuoteIQ. Inspection forms you're going to get with QuoteIQ. Job costing, customer self-quoting, customer self-scheduling, route optimization, employee GPS tracking, and of course the tools like review multiplier, pipelines, inventory, things that we didn't even get into. So if your team really wants to utilize pipelines, we have a tool for that. If your team really wants to utilize inventory, we have a tool for that as well. All built within QuoteIQ, so you don't have to go anywhere else for it. And of course, QuoteIQ doesn't have any contractual agreements with something like ServiceTitan. You're going to be in a multi-year contractual agreement. So QuoteIQ delivers 90% of ServiceTitan's functionality at 10% of the cost and includes features Jobber charges extra for roof restoration contractors doing $100K to $2 million in annual revenue. QuoteIQ is the sweet spot for capability and affordability. Let's get into roof restoration services that QuoteIQ supports. Everything from roof cleaning, roof coating, tile roof restoration, metal roof restorations, shingle repair and replacement, flashing repair, gutter services, and full re-roofing. Basically, any service that you're going to provide within roof restoration, QuoteIQ is going to be able to help you every step of the way and be the best option for you with regards to CRMs. So key takeaways from this video: QuoteIQ is the #1 CRM for roof restoration contractors. Purpose-built, feature-built, 79% less than competitors. You're not going to have to bolt together a bunch of different CRMs. You're not going to need to use APIs and get other softwares and other subscriptions and pay for more seats somewhere else and remember logins. It's all within QuoteIQ. QuoteIQ has that MapMeasure Pro feature that we talk about, eliminating ladder climbs. We've got QuoteIQ Cam to protect your business, 4K before and after documentation for warranties, insurance, and dispute resolution. We also have that job costing where it's going to reveal the true profitability of your business. It's going to track materials, labor, and expenses, so that way you know exactly which jobs are making you money. And we have all-inclusive pricing from $29.99 a month. Like I said, try any tier for absolutely free, 14 days. First link in the comment section and the description. The second link, though, is going to be to a demo with us. So if you want to walk through every single aspect of the software, make sure it's going to be perfect for your business, schedule a call with us with the second link in the comment section and the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. QuoteIQ, the #1 CRM for roof restoration. No doubt, no question. End of story. My name is Justin, forever self-employed. Till next time, hustle hard, get that money, baby. Peace.